Alright, we're back with another video, another update to the series of changing my life as a trader. It's been a few days now, maybe a week or so, but loaded up in the back here. I just have the trade I took today, so I figured I might as well recap it with you guys while I'm recording this, and then I'll update you guys on like everything else that's been going on. But we'll start off with this trade recap. So today is Tuesday with no red folder. So whenever there's no red folder, I tend to look at the 9:30 open and like a little bit after that for the clean setups for those particular days, because when there's no red folder at like 8:30 or 10, there tends to be like a clean move around the 9:30 open, between 9:30 and 10 a.m. So that's what I was looking for today. So we start off with this consolidation here, right? We priced absolutely nothing, and then New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30, right around here. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna do this just to make sure you guys can see my cursor. One sec. Alright, there you go. Alright. Anyways, so we had this original consolidation, and then we have market open around here, and then we have manipulation, clear out all the buy side from this original consolidation, and we also sweep the previous day PM session high. And here, I'll go into trading view actually right now to show you guys that. You guys should be able to see my trading view this morning. So boom, look, we have this previous day's PM session high. PM session starts at 1:30. So what high was created between 1:30 open, the 1:30 PM session and to market close? It was this one, right? That high. So that's high. That high was what I was looking at for the buy side. And then we come all the way to Tuesday. Market opens right here. So 9:30 open right here. What do? We come up, sweep the buy side, shift structure right there. There's your market structure shift and your 2022 model delivered right there. And we fall into this fair value gap from Monday, or from yesterday as well. That's where price stops at. But back to the screenshot. So outside of the regular trading hours, we go back to the normal hours. We have the London, it's not really within the London kill zone, so I wouldn't really consider it London low, but we just have sell side right here, and that's what I was aiming for. So that's what ended up getting hit. I was watching to see if it would get down to the previous day's PM session low, but it never did. It just stopped right here and then ended up reversing until the new week opening gap. So I entered on the BPR, or the inversion for value gap, right here. So I entered right there and then got out at the sell side liquidity right there. And if you're wondering where my stop loss was, because whenever I watch other people, I always wonder, where is your stop loss at? I just had my stop loss right here. I had my stop loss right there because there's an up close candle on the 15-second and the 30-second chart. So I wouldn't want to see that up close candle get disrespected, as well as the balanced price range. So price should never even, after it displaced lower, I moved my stop loss to here, to right there. because after it moves away from here, it should never fill in this balanced price range until a significant price has been reached. So there was your run right there. It's like a 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 maybe, I don't know. But there's your nice and quick and easy trade. And you could have pyramided more on the 2022 fair value gap with the breaker unicorn. That's why I have it labeled unicorn. So the BPR is like an advanced entry because you're kind of like predicting that the 2022 model will form, because you have the narrative behind it, right? You have the consolidation, you have the manipulation. It takes out the previous day's PM session high. There's your manipulation. So if your narrative is bearish, which it was because we were looking for the sell side to get taken, we could assume that the market should start seeing lower prices now after taking buy side, and then after displacing lower, closing below this fair value gap. So after we displace lower, close down here, we can assume that with the bearish narrative that we will use this fair value gap now as an inversion fair value gap and push price lower. And then the 2022 model forms, and then that's when you get your unicorn fair value gap that you could have entered on. So that's pretty much it for the trade recap. I haven't been posting on here a while, so I haven't really been talking about like what's been going on with like my funded and stuff. So I don't know if you guys knew, but all the accounts that I had before, those have been gone for like a while now. I don't know if I said that in the last video I did one of these, but I think I talked about how they were almost gone. But yeah, I ended up losing those, and I've been trying to get funded again, and I finally did. I have 4 Top Step accounts now and 1 my funded futures account, because they gave me one for free. For some reason they just emailed me a free code, but I'm gonna make sure you guys can see this. I'll make this extra big so you guys can see action needed, that's 1, action needed, that's 2, action needed, 3, action needed, 4, and then my funded futures. So that's what I have currently, and yeah, that's where I currently stand as far as funding. I don't plan on getting any more evals unless or until I get a payout from these ones. And yeah, that's pretty much, that's what has been, that's where I stand right now for funding. But as far as like, I also wanted to talk about like what my recent struggles have been and like where I've been going wrong. So with the past funded accounts, the ones that I made the videos on, I already talked about those and like what happened with those. Basically I wasn't trading my model, and I was too focused on the money and getting the payout. I already went over all that. But recently I have been struggling with it's more of like FOMO, I guess, and like trying to like catch every move in the market, and that's like not something you want to do. And I've also kind of just been trading whatever I see instead of like having like one set model. I've kind of just been like, oh, like price should do this and price should do that, so I would just like get in without like any like real mechanical system in mind. And I figured that out through like a lot of journaling, going back to my journal, and just reverse engineering my thought process while I'm trading, because that is like very important. If you want to figure out how to improve and like where you're going wrong, you have to reverse engineer your way of thinking. And I did that, and I found out that I wasn't really trading like a set model. I was kind of just trading like whatever price was showing me. And like you can do that, but it gets to a point where you're kind of like all over the place in the charts, and you see this and then you see that and then you see this, and it's kind of like analysis paralysis in a way, because then you'll start contradicting yourself, because then you don't know like what to stick to, and then you start seeing a whole bunch of other stuff, and then that's kind of like the psychological struggle I've been dealing with. Like I would say like the past week and a half, 2 weeks. That's kind of like what I realized what I was struggling with. So what I did was I came up with a set plan for my trading now. Instead of just like looking at price and just trying to like take impulsive entries, I now have like I know what I knew what my entry should look like before, but it's the fact that I never had it like written out, or like I never had it in front of me of like step by step of like what my A+ setups look like. Because like I don't know how to say this, like my intuition knows what a A+ setup looks like, and that'll be different for everyone, because everyone is different and everyone is drawn to different setups. My like A+ setup that I'm the most comfortable taking is a 2022 model, like the one from today, like this one. But like my intuition knows that, so every time I would see a setup like that, I would be like, all right, it's go time. But whenever like I'm looking at the charts and I don't see that, I would have all these other like impulsive thoughts to like just trade this, trade that, trade this, because like I can tell where price is likely to go majority of the time. But if my entry model isn't presenting itself, then I start to get like FOMO, and I start to get impulsive, like what else can I enter on? And then that's where you take trades that you're not comfortable taking. And then if you're not comfortable taking those trades, then your mind won't be right, and then that can throw your risk off. You can start having fears of like getting stopped out, or just like a whole bunch of other problems that can occur if you're not taking the trades that you're comfortable taking. So basically I figured out that I need to have a set plan written out, or my intuition, go time, A+ setups. I just have to have it written out so I know what I'm looking for every day, and I can ignore all of those impulsive thoughts of just getting in on something else. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I can show you guys my it's not really like my model, but I do have my model actually in my notebook, but I have to see if I can find it real quick. It won't take long. I should have it right here. Yeah. So here is here it's not really, I didn't really finish it. Here, let me make sure let me make it big so you guys can see clearly. Yeah, you guys can read that. So that's basically like, I like did like some thinking, and I was like, okay, like what setup do I see happen most of the time? Like, where are my successful setups and the ones that I feel like the most comfortable taking? And I just took a pen. Oh wait, there you go. I took a pen and I wrote it all out, and this is what I came up with. I don't think I'm done yet. I think yeah, I didn't finish it yet, but that's like mainly what it is. This is what I'm the most comfortable taking and what I found the most success in. So this is what I will be sticking to. On top of that, I have so that's my entry trade criteria stuff. But on top of that, I have these rules that I set for myself. So number one trade per day. Oh, I gotta talk about that. So I'm gonna just leave the camera like this. So I realized that I have a serious over trading problem. And the reason I say that is because if you think about it, that I don't know if whoever has been keeping up with the series, you know that like previously I had those funded accounts and they were peaking, and then it just went slow slope down day by day. And I realized if I would have just taken one trade a day for every single day that like I hit the max drawdown, I would still have those accounts and I would have made a lot more money. But I was over trading, trying to get out of drawdown, which was just digging a deeper hole for myself. So I really think that even if I mess up, even if I read price wrong, even if I don't see it clearly, as long as I can stick to one trade a day, I will be profitable at the end of the month, at the end of the year. So August, we're gonna test it out, see where one trade a day takes me, and I'm gonna put that theory to the test, because I really believe that even if I have all those like screw ups, as long as I'm sticking to that one trade a day and I'm risking managed correctly, it's like almost impossible for me to blow a funded account, because there's no way I'm gonna screw up 10 days in a row, 8 days in a row. Like, that's just not happening. So maybe I'll use the lockout feature on Top Step X, and every time I take one trade, I'm like, all right, I gotta lock myself out. So yeah, I'll probably do that, just because, you know, I don't feel like wrestling myself, because the gambler inside here is pretty strong still. I'm not used to he's still got a little bit more muscle on me, so I'm still working my way to defeat him more consistently. But he's a pretty tough opponent. So I think that lockout feature will really put him in the dirt. So other than that, we also have number 2, trade during New York AM session only. I also have the impulse whenever I'm just like chilling, like late night, because I'm on the West Coast. So London session is like 11 p.m., 12 a.m. for me, and I'm always up during that time, and I just have the impulse to check the charts, and then sometimes I'll like take a dumb trade and stuff like that. So that's why I just have that written out. Number 3, no more new evals. I don't want to keep buying evals and resetting. I want to just keep my eval expenses low and just make money instead of blowing it. So number 4, higher time frame is aligned with trade idea, hourly time frame or higher. That just helps with the higher probability setups, and help me not take those lower probability setups and get caught in the chop. Number 5, only 2022 model setups. That's my A+ setup. Number 6, no pyramiding. So I've also been like trying to like pyramid, and that would cause me to like move my stop prematurely, and then I would get stopped out, and then the price would move in my favor because I was ultimately right about the direction. But since I was pyramiding, it caused me to move my stop loss to an unrealistic place. So yeah, no more pyramiding, no over leveraging. That's pretty self-explanatory. And number 8, which is most important, time before price. Time always comes before price, and that will help you from getting chopped up. That will help you from getting stopped out before the real move. So just remember that, time always before price. So those are like the rules that I came up with for now. And then I also have my my other whiteboard that has has the month, the week, and the daily. So for the month, we'll start with the month. Try and get this right. Let me move these. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm like dyslexic when it's inverted. All right, so August. Follow the 8 trading rules. 8 trading rules are those are the 8 trading rules. And then no blown accounts. That's gonna be a challenge for me to try not blow any accounts, and that will just follow with the one trade a day rule that I have set, and as long as I follow that, I'll be cool. So next is 2,000 subs on YouTube. It's funny because I started July with 300 subs and I had a goal for 500, and then I hit 500 in like a week. So then I just said it like, all right, fuck it, let's just try and get 1,000. And then I actually did 1,000 in a month, and I was like, okay, I didn't think that was possible, but it happened. So August we're gonna try and get 2,000, but that means I have to stay consistent uploading, and I haven't been doing that, so I have to be more consistent. After that is 15K in payouts. We're gonna try and get these payouts locked in with these new funded accounts, and under that is started mentorship. So I do plan on teaching, but I'm still trying to like get myself more like situated. So that's honestly why I haven't started. I can start teaching whenever I want because I know how to be profitable, and I know like I can teach you how to read price, and I can tell you how to be profitable. It's just like the matter of doing it, and I'm still in the process of doing it. So if this month goes well, then I should be able to start that. And then last but not least, lock in. It's right in front of you. Here's a blueprint. Don't deviate. So the blueprint to success is literally right here and right here. That is the blueprint for me to be successful, and all I have to do is follow it. So after the month, okay, there you go. After the monthly goals, we have the weekly goals. So weekly goals, we can check this off actually. Bam. Weekly goals, past evals, which I just did today on a Tuesday, so we're ahead. 3 YouTube videos, this will be one, so I'll need 2 more. Follow trading rules, that's good. Yesterday, Monday, I did follow them, and today, Tuesday, I did follow them, so we're on the right track. Finish mentorship outline, so I gotta outline like everything I want to do for the mentorship. And then gym 6 times a week, that's just physical and mental health. And then no max loss limits, no daily maximum loss limit basically. So it's all really just sticking to that 1 trade a day rule. And then for the daily, we have follow trading rules, gym, work, mentorship or YouTube video, and read. So it's pretty simple, but it's kind of like a step-by-step process of how you want to achieve the monthly goals. You start with the monthly, and you go down to the weekly of each week. Like, how are you going to achieve the monthly goals? And then from the weekly goals, you go to the daily, and how are you going to achieve these weekly goals on your day-by-day routine? And that's how you achieve your weekly goals, which will then lead to you achieving your monthly goals, which will then lead to you achieving your quarterly and then your yearly goals, and so forth. So a little planning tip, you always have to have a plan. You always have to know what direction to head in, because if you don't have a plan, then you don't have goals, and if you don't have goals, then you're going to be reaching for nothing, and if you're reaching for nothing, then you're going to get nothing. So always have a plan. I'm in this video here. I kind of talked about everything. I don't really have anything else to talk about, and I don't want this video to be too long. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys on the series and just tell you guys where I'm at. But if you guys learned anything from this video, actually the little price trade recap segment, you could have learned something. Let me know in the comments if you're going through any similar struggles as me. Let me know in the comments as well. I love to hear about other people struggling similar struggles as me, because it helps me help other people of like how to deal with that and stuff. So, or even any other struggles, even if they don't have to be similar to mine, but any other struggles, feel free to reach out. I can offer some help, and my Discord can also help. I'll put the link in the description. You can join that and just talk to other like-minded people and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I don't know when the next time I'll post, but I should have 3 videos up this week. So I will see you guys until then. Be safe.